Despite their size, the legends are tricky little devils, as newsreader Jordan, and I never thought I'd say those two words together, found out.
And it's me and Paddy absolutely side by side. I'm going to let him have it.
Patrick Kilty has taken Jeremy Clarkson. I'm very, very pleased about that, if nothing else. There's been an off and somebody's just come into the pit. Alan Davis has gone wrong.
One of the favourites.
His knob's come off.
His key stick's bust off.
Ah. That's a bad development, mate.
It's not really any...
No, it's not a lot of...
I want to get the bleep machine out. That's
This
crap.
No, you've got to lift it. No! Hammond, you idiot, man! Honestly! How can you be so useless, man?
Hammond is really...
Listen, honestly, that's the only bit of this project that has gone properly. The shed was up and perfect, and you've wrecked the shed, and you've wrecked your stupid, idiotically designed...
No, this is a loss.
Bed.
That pilot...
No, it's not a loss.
And finally, renowned vegetarian and keen environmentalist, Jeremy Clarkson. Time for round 2, which involves this special cannon, used to fire cars through the air in the James Bond films.
But today we're going to use it for something slightly different. We're going to play car pin bowling.
Yes, absolutely. If you look over there, you'll see cars. Those are your pins, OK? This here is a Toyota Camry, OK, but it's also your ball.
The cannon fires the cars using high-pressure nitrogen gas, and to get the best shot, the players are allowed to alter the pressure and the angle of fire. And it's got a kick.
3, 2, 1, fire! There might be a bang as well.
Yeah, it would have been nice. We were told... I was told, and I'm not joking, someone said it'll go...
Yes. What'd you say?
What? I hear you.
You get a knockover, and first to go is the winner from the last race.
Well, I've worked it out in my head. After much careful consideration, 985 PSI.
That's precise.
43-degree elevation.
That is precise.
Right, we'll pass those numbers over to our Oxford-educated physicist.
Bang! One.
What do you mean, 1?
2.
3, I think
Okay.
you'll find, and it would have been 4 if that one.
Well, there's no would have been about it. That wasn't bad.
You see,
3.
maths.
So, a modest 3 there from the immodest Clarkson.
Come on.
Just, hang on, let me just, there you go.
Oh, man.
I didn't have it set right. That's actually better. See, now that's going to grill it properly. You'll get some proper blackening of the chicken. That's
hot, actually.
hang on.
Oh, you utter
wait.
pillock. No, let me do
I'm
it.
going to do it.
I'm sorry.
sorry.
Oh, you've frozen my ghoulies.
I'm sorry.
Give it
went
to
the
me.
wrong
Give it to
way.
me.
It went the
Give it
wrong
to
way.
Let me do it. Let
Get
me
off.
do it. You're...
Now, can Clarkson liven things up?
It will be messy, this.
No need for that.
So at some point in this, he'll go berserk.
Oh yes, he can.
Shit.
So far, it's fast and rubbish. But can he go for a full house on the vases? There we are, Britain's top motoring authority in action.
The James Bond film, what disfigurement does Scaramanga have?
3 nipples.
Correct. Spanish Armada, which year?
16.
Neat. Very tidy.
Break every vase on the course. The car is not smelling good. Oh, it isn't. No, if you want to remove a plant, say, OK, there are no thistles at this time of year, but imagine they're thistles. How do you get them up?
Well, you take one of these, which is a trowel,
Yeah.
and then you approach it like that, and you dig round it, lift it, and there it is.
That took you...
About 30 seconds.
Dirty fingernails, cricked back.
It's gardening, that's what you do.
OK, now let me show you how I would remove it, OK? See these 3 here? Ready?
Well, granted, they're gone, but you
They're
can't...
gone.
You can't garden with a
They
shotgun.
have ceased to exist. Observe the genius of my gardening. So, you know cars?
Yes,
Yes,
we know
Jeremy,
cars.
we know cars.
Good. Well, you know iPods. Why can't you plug an iPod into a car?
You can. Mercedes, you can.
I know you can in a Mercedes, and you can even adjust it on the steering wheel. But the vast majority of cars that I test, you can't just plug an iPod in. Now, everybody's got an iPod these days.
I haven't.
Everybody under 140 years old has got an iPod these
They are
days.
everywhere.
You've got to remember that the car industry took 50 years to work out that a little light needed to come on when you open the door. So I wouldn't hold your breath.
Anyway, OK, right, listen. Can I just make a plea to the makers of iPods? You know the wire thing, OK? You fold it up really neatly, put it in your pocket, pull it out 1 minute later. It is not so complicated.
Yeah.
I'm right. I've ended up, you put your iPod on, I get the things that is just two huge
I know
knots.
exactly what you mean. It's immaculate and neat. You put it in, pull it out of your pocket, and it's in. You'll never undo it. It's got one of your testicles tied up in it.
Listen, I've got a story here about Coldplay. I'm sorry, but I don't understand it. Listen to this. Fear not, however, they haven't gone emo for the follow-up to the Mega X and Y. What the bloody hell does that mean? Quantity 1, heavy-duty workshop door end. Heavy-duty workshop plane end. 2 heavy-duty workshop window panels, yes. 2 heavy-duty workshop plane
This was
panels.
ridiculous.
2
James had to be reminded that we were against the clock. Yes, no, but you've spent like half an
But
hour.
if the screws are not in the right lengths in the wrong holes, you get end up at the end of the shed with the wrong screw left over and it won't be long enough. And then you have to dismantle the whole
build
thing
the
again.
shed.
I'm building the shed.
You're not
This is
building
part
the
of
shed,
building
you're
a shed.
naming your
You-
tools. Is this your tape measure?
Might be.
It's Lee for the Bizarre Records. It's Lee for the Bizarre Records.
What the fuck is this?
And they haven't put it on at the wrong speed. You don't want to pay me, sir. Nah.
He said he wanted to borrow a hoe.
Well, maybe he's a farmer. When you ready, everything you're talking to. When you ready, forget what you're going to do. You don't want to pay me, sir. Nah. You don't want to pay me, sir. You don't want to pay me, sir. I'm going to take your girlfriend and explicit. Me.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's noises like that that killed off Top of the Pops in the first place.
No, it wasn't.
It was. They were saying, oh, no one's interested in the charts anymore. Oh, Fern Cotton's dress isn't see-through enough. It was because they kept booking acts like, what's his name, Jizzy Tissue.
Lethal Bizzle. After that rather truncated first song.
What have you got next? Someone rolling a barrel of spoons down some stairs?
No. Then in third place, Jeremy Clarkson.
Oh, why?
Well, you came third. There were 2 people who were better than you.
I thought you enjoyed your job on Top Gear.
I did. For what it was worth.
OK. Fire at the pole! That usually clears them. James didn't take the news well.
Look what you've done to my bloody shed, man!
I had this bomb, and that'll buff out.
What time is this programme on? Is it 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Is it 10 o'clock on BBC Two?
Yes.
Are we beyond the watershed?
Yes.
You're a fuck.
Guys.
At 3, it's Acom featuring The Sweet Escape performing Gwen Stefani. And
Sorry, mate.
What is it now?
Well, I tell you what it is now. The only person who cares how many records Akon has sold is Akon. All we're bothered about, bearing in mind how horrible modern music is, how quickly they get the song over with. So I've come up with a new chart, and here it is. At number 3, it's Kelly's featuring someone with a name they weren't christened with, and a little star at 3 minutes, 14 seconds. And number 2, Grace Kelly, who didn't die in a car accident, as we all suspected, with Mika, 3 minutes, 8 seconds. But the fastest record in the chart this last week was Cascada and Miracle, 2 minutes, 46 seconds.
Right.
That was
a bit of rubbing.
Patrick.
Bit of rubbing.
But down in the engine room, the newsreader couldn't give more power. The radiator had sprung a leak. Meanwhile, in the red and white cars, the dark horses of Clarkson and Kidd had bolted out of the stable.
Jodie are sneaking up.
And with a quick broadside to the mystery drivers, they shoved their way through.
Here they come, it's the last thing, push him off!
Jeremy and Jodie are going to win with Patrick and... Oh, that was...
Once again, Paddy struggles to hide his disappointment, whilst Jimmy struggles to find the brakes.
Stop, you idiot!
Oh, he's blown his engine and everything. Well, that was exciting.
There's fluids
Everywhere. It's a
being
mess.
ejected.
It's a mess. OK, you might want to meet your mystery driver who's in the fourth car. I'm afraid so. If you...
What's going on?
You that clocked us right at
Look,
Jackson
we
when
held
were in
the
lead.
opposition up for you.
No, well, you did actually hold everyone up. He did do a good job.
Finally, I found something I recognised.
Greenhouses. I know what they're for. You can use them for growing apples and meat, eggs, stuff like that. Stuff that need to be warm. Go in there. Well, get one of those. Look at this. It's a Chlamydia lawsonina, or as Richard Hammond calls it, a mighty Scotch pine.
V Festival, Kasabian, Fratellis, Snow Patrol, Basement Jacks.
Worst band in the world.
What, Basement Jacks?
Basement Jacks.
No,
V.
Basement Jacks.
No. Worst band ever
Why? They're not-
ever to go near a microphone.
No,
I'd like to hose them down with machine gun fire.
Lying out loud.
What do you think of them, James?
I've never had a basement jack.
This is like talking to me dad about music when I was a kid.
I have to say, my favourite one my dad did, watching Top of the Pops, was, what's his name? Billy Idol came on to do White Wedding, and he just looked, he went, you'd have thought, going on telly, you'd have put a shirt on. You can either have, I don't know, a little tinkling, gentle dribble of water, or you can crank it up a bit and have the...
Yeah, I've made that worse.
That's not gone well, has it?
No, it's fine. This is so I can get in to cut. How the hell did that happen with my hi-fi on?
Well, what you've just done is prove that all the health and safety executives' advice is pointless, meddling twaddle. This is...
If I'm honest, it didn't help.
This is not a sexy car. It's square, it's plain, but it does the job it's intended for. It's as safe as a nun's underpants, as solid as Tina Turner's thighs, and it meets the needs exactly of its target audience.
Oh, for God's sake, just push the thing.
In a minute. This is a car which says, hey, I look cool, even in a nappy. It's not one of those goo-goo gaga vehicles that toddlers despise.
I'll do it then.
Now this is my kind of car. It's smooth, it's stylish, it's sexy. It's got just the right amount of poke so that you
I'm
can...
leaving you.
Yeah, in a minute. It's a car for men who love women. It's got balls.
You're only interested in cars and you're a sexist pig.
It's even got power steering so the little lady can handle it. And there's plenty of room in the back for all the family.
Bye, Dad. Bye, Dad.
Comes complete with electric windows and central locking, and with its compact V6 engine, it'll rocket you from 0 to 60 in 8.4 seconds. It is, in short, an absolutely wonderful car.
So you see, you take the big spanner off, you can see the big spanner is missing, put the big spanner on, you know it's in the right place. If Jeremy Clarkson came in here and did that, you'd see immediately that that is not the correct spanner for that peg. That should be on there, and that should be on there.
With James suffering from an industrial bout of OCD.
Yes! Yes!
Jeremy.
What?
No member of the Sir Steve Redgrave family plays rugby.
Well, I'll be able to then.
Well,
Whoa!
actually, they won't.
Again, James was very angry with me.
I think you've got something to say to me, haven't you?
I'm surprised how heavy rugby posts are.
Something along the lines of, I'm sorry, James, I am a fully rigged, rate
you two,
A1,
you two,
ocean-going
Sir Steve
pillar.
Redgrave.
Ready? Sir Steve. There we go. Oh, God. I'm sorry about what it's done to the greenhouse.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So there you are. Sir Steve Redgrave, Lady Anne, children, this is your new garden.
I'm on bass. The last time I played one of these, I broke it on the Singer, and that was about 20 years ago, so I might be a bit rusty.
Yeah, and I have to say, my piano that I've got at home doesn't have all these switches and knobs on it.
No.
And I normally use it to play things like Bach and Beethoven, but Jeremy wants us to do something by a Billy Ocean.
Yes. I decided we're going to do Red Light Spell Danger because I listened to it, and apart from a couple of twiddly bits I'm a bit nervous about, I reckon it's OK for someone who's only had 7 lessons. Thing is, how hard can it be?
Don't say that, please! Anyway, we do need a lead singer. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Justin Hawkins!
This is going to be beautiful. When the light smells danger, can't hold on much longer.
I dropped the sticks. Well, your hands sometimes crash into each other.
Well, if you didn't have so many drums...
I've got another packet here.
What, is that why you carry them?
No,
Getting through 20 drumsticks a
quite a
day.
few. Here we go!